Hi everybody, Kim Wilson here, and hope you're having a good day. It's been really nice here, so I'm in the fall mood, so I wanted to show you some coloring tips for the Fruitful Blessings Bundle that I've been playing with. And here's my website too. And I just wanted to mention before I start that a few things came back in stock today. So the autumn paper, All About Autumn, is back, brightly shining, which has been very popular with that Oh Holy Night whole suite. Everything in the suite is back except for the stars. So we were out of so many things in that suite, but everything's back except for the stars. And here's a little tip: you can actually die cut some stars out of the coordinating bundle. I can't remember the name of it, but it has the word stars in it. So check out those dies because they have some nice little stars that you can die cut. All right, so on to the project of today. Fruitful Blessings is just a gorgeous stamp set for fall. And I don't usually go for these intricate line designs because I'm not a coloring kind of person, but I just wanted to show you just how quick and easy it is. Well, maybe not quick, but easy to color with the Stampin' Blends markers. I'm not an artist, I'm not a colorer, but because the Stampin' Blends come in a light and a dark shade, it just makes it so easy to color. So let me first show you the cards I made. And I'm using the Tartan Foil Specialty Designer Series paper, which is an online exclusive. And this paper is so gorgeous. Let me show you how shiny it is. So pretty. So it comes in Copper Clay, Lost Lagoon, and Pebbled Path. And so there's one side of it, and then here's the other side with a different plaid. And I did use the opposite side for this card with just some scraps, and I had some scraps with me when I was at an event, so I cut out the corn, so I had to use that corn, and then the in color dots. So there's one card, and then here's the ones I actually colored. So I'm going to show you how to color the pears today. But as you can see with the autumn leaves, just really easy with the pumpkin pie, light and dark, and then I added a little bit of green on the edges there. And again, I think I didn't know if I used copper clay or pecan pie for the acorns, maybe pecan pie. Anyhow, we've got a lot of different shades to choose from. And just some tips for the coloring. If you don't want to do blending, then just take the light and the dark like this color. I just used the light pumpkin pie for the middle petals and then the dark for the outer petals. So just adding some different shading. And with the leaves, it's really easy to add two shades of color. So I'm going to show you on my pear card there. So let me set that right there so you can see it. Stampin' Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That's just the best color for Stampin' Blends for alcohol markers, any alcohol markers. So you're going to want to definitely have Memento on hand. And let's see, some tips here for the markers. Let's get started, I guess. I'm going to do the leaves first, so I'm going to start with my light. And we'll just add the color, really simple. I would suggest stamping several images because if you don't like how one turns out, then you can just move on to the next one and you'll be all set. So I like to fill in my image with the light color completely. And I usually use the bullet tip. The bullet tips are just easier to use and they're more forgiving. So I've got the light shade there. And we'll just grab the dark and just add a line of color through the center. And you can add a little bit on the edges. You're basically following wherever the shade marks are. So just add, and it's perfectly fine just like that. So if you wanted to just do the two colors like that, that's fine. Sometimes I'll go back in and do a little blending with the lighter. And I'm just doing one side of the leaf there. So just some blending to add some shading. All right, so now let's do the pear. And this one, I'm going to start with the lighter again and fill in. Now, if you have a large image like this and you don't want to take the time to fill in with the bullet tip, you can always go to your brush tip and just kind of fill in by flicking it like that, and it takes a lot less time. You just have to take care to have a really light touch because they're very delicate. And also you never want to blend with your brush tip because that's going to make a mess. All right, so we've got our light color, and then again I'm just going to come in where the shading lines are and add the darker color. So, and if you go out of the space there, you've got your color lifter. So the color lifter will pull up some of those extra bits. Okay, and then I do think I need to have some blending here, so we're going to go back with the lighter color and just blend that together. And you want to do it in small sections like this because you need your ink to be wet to be able to blend it. You can't go back later and blend it. I mean, you can always add more color later, but you can't blend what you've already got down there. And so you can see I've got some nice blending there. And very easy to do. And what I did before was, that's the dark. I took the light Granny Apple and I just added a little bit of green down at the bottoms, because usually when you have pears, they start out green, and then when they get really ripe, then they're nice and yellow. So we'll add a little green there. And again, if I wanted to go back and blend that, if I felt like I had too much of the green, I can just blend that again with my light Daffodil Delight. So my colors I used today were Daffodil Delight and Granny Apple Green. And I hope you enjoyed a little lesson on coloring with alcohol markers from someone who's not an expert but can get it done. And here's my website if you wanted to catch some of those items that are back in stock. Okay, hope you have a great week. Happy crafting.